question really quick, a grammar question?
Sure, sure.
So in Jyotish, we have a word karaka, which most people think of as, here, you can't see me, as the word that we use to translate that is significator.
Yeah.
But it's from the verb kri?
Yes. You see, making, doing, acting, and also intending to act or do, Panini. Why? Because karaka is actually from karayati, from causative, so causing to do. Yeah? So that is kind of making things happen, make it happen. This is the maker of the happening.
Okay. Well, so in the case of the sun, Surya Maharaj, he's the karaka for the Atma. And he's also karaka for ahankar. So, I mean, I've just been thinking.
In Jyotisha, you mean, yeah?
Yeah, in Jyotish. Yes, in Jyotish.
Okay.
But I'm wondering, if the original Vedic meaning and the Vedic, I would say, seeps into that, and people have maybe just lost sight of it.
I think it's very, very beautiful. No, it makes it actually this. We all come from the sun, according to Shatapatha Brahman. The sun is our origin, all the souls, and the whole solar system itself is for the growth of our soul. Yeah? Grahas and solar, and we have to go back to the sun if we want to go beyond to our origin. That is our entry gateway, not to the cosmos somewhere beyond Saturn. No, we have to go towards the sun. And these are the kind of the fences around these planets which are holding our development here within our house. This is our solar house, with fences, with rooms, which are also kind of giving certain kind of input into this development of the soul. And of course, there is another moon and Nakshatras, bigger cosmos, which is doing something else plus to it. So in a way, yes, your sun is manifesting our soul, our being here, and that being is the cause of our ahankara, because ahankara is a shadow. Saturn is a shadow of the sun. The same ahankara is the shadow of the soul. Otherwise, ahankara would not come into being if there would be no divine entity in the depth of our being. So it's just Prakriti created her own soul, yes, to make it more effective in action and living.
So that karaka came from karati?
Karayati. It is causing to.
The causative.
It's a cause. Mm-hmm.
But it's all from the dhatu of kri.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what else could be there? There is no other possibility.
Well, there's some conversation always about the causative nature of the planets, whether they're actually causing something or they're mostly just reflecting a person's drid karma. They're just a reflector of something that but they're devatas as well. They're these grahas, the way we look at them, at least the way I look at them anyway, is that they are divine beings. They're divine that have somehow taken on the job of interaction between the heaven and earth. They're taking on the responsibility and the karma of delivering to each soul what it has accumulated or what it needs to accumulate in a particular incarnation. Hi, Lynn.
And,
I'd like your input in this too.
yeah, well, I agree with you. And well, the more I think about it and the more I know about Jyotisha, and I know very little, I must say, though I read so much of literature of Jyotisha, because I was translating so a lot with Penny, and they went with me chapter after chapter through all the possible, and with Stephen for years, not just for just few. Right. So, and in a way, more I think about it, more I see that if you can imagine Brihaspati or standing behind Jupiter or something, or all of these devatas, and compare their action with the other devatas which are standing behind nakshatras, yes?
Yeah.
So there will be a very interesting play. One is more connected to the soul development and evolution, and the other is more towards our mind, vital, and body, our bodies in a manifestation.
Well,
Nakshatras are responsible for Pitriyana, for the moon calendar. Moon and the bigger cosmos is investing into us all the material, but the soul material is in the solar system. Solar system is actually our soul home, whereas in which we dwell, but the input of a bigger cosmos. It's my thinking. You correct, you tell me your thinking, doesn't matter. Nobody speaks this way. But I found it immediately indications from Parashara Shakti. In his, where he starts, he says, if you want to know about, nakshatras, you have to go somewhere else. I'm speaking about Vishnu. Vishnu and Narayana and embodiment and the qualities of the soul, all that is connected to the solar connection. Where is Shaiva and nakshatras and moon and Pitriyana and everything which connects to our evolution in the mind, vital, and body, all the investments in matter, material, vital, and mental is coming from the bigger cosmos. And behind there are devatas which are interested in this interaction within the solar system of our soul with the material they put in. So we are this material. I'm this body which is taken from this material, physical matter, which was given to me in the moment of birth. And my mind is determined by these nakshatras and so on. But the qualities or interactions most probably are from grahas. The way how I will be dealing with this material given to me will be determined by my solar home and those grahas. I may be totally wrong, but this is the impression I get from what I studied until now. And so the bigger, how we are participating in changing the bigger cosmos cannot change only through the impressions we get through this interaction of two calendars, of two different Pitriyana and Devayana. Our soul develops and develops at the same time the instruments for its own embodiment. The bigger cosmos is our home. Solar system is our solar home, soul home, where soul is undergoing certain evolution, whereas the bigger cosmos, it's where our body, mind, and life undergo their full evolution and changes the cosmos. Wow. I don't believe I said that.
Well, that was great, and I would add that one of the things you have to understand with Parashara is it's an encyclopedia. It was added onto in many different layers, and as you get farther into it, you will find mention of the nakshatras is that one already knows this, so I don't need to go into it. But this is how they relate to this subject. It's very similar. The Ayurveda, there are certain things that are just understood, you don't have to repeat them. You just, mention some correlations to the Vedas, and then you go on with the core subject.
Oh, I found better word. Yeah, the nakshatras are universal development of our being, and the solar home is our individual development, which is taken care of.
So the grahas interact or deliver the because we don't talk about nakshatras being karakas for anything. We talk about the grahas being karakas.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to nail down is the grahas.
Super. It fits so well into this idea that they are causing the development, and the material which we adopted is from the bigger cosmos. Yes.
Yeah.
I see. So the clay is from the nakshatras, and the molding thereof is from the grahas. But somehow the soul is drawing certain patterns to itself in order to be able to behave in order to create certain experiences or certain modes of operation for the individual entity.
Mm-hmm. Yes, our soul is choosing its own plan of development, and so it is choosing when soul is embodied, there is the proper time and proper place. The soul sees this, as Mother describes this blinking, the light is indicating where to go, where to plunge, because otherwise how would you know where to go? You have your plan, your vision, your solar plan. And then you need a proper environment, that you need proper parents, proper, country, language, instruments using which you will be exercising that need of your self-development. Yeah, and support of grahas, support of material from nakshatras, all that has to be kind of correlated by something or someone within this system. And then once that correlation takes place and your soul sees that is the target, it goes for it. Even Mother says, even if it is not totally fitting, because sometimes material which you adopted, the body which you got from your parents is diabetic or something, you may inherit certain things which you didn't want to have, and still you disregard them, because that is not the point. The point is elsewhere, in you taking that charge and developing certain qualities and learning from them. So, and developing that bodies, those investments, which are basically, when we die, as it is described in Pitriyana, we go to the moon, that is nakshatras, where all the devatas come and take back all the percentage, all the impressions you got from your incarnation, because they need that knowledge. They need that soma. That is soma, that particular joy of existence here within that material given. That is the percentage. They partake of it, they eat it, they grow by it in consciousness and power. That's how we constantly change bigger cosmos, through our interaction, and through which we are growing and moving towards the sun. And then we enter into the sun and we come to no return, as Chandogya would say.
Wow. I'm going to need this recording, because I need to listen to this over again.
Yeah, you really, you do send it if you would, because it's a wonderful lecture. I mean, it's priceless. So